Hey, chosen ones, remember that if you've been called as a king and a priest unto the Lord, that you're going to go through the wilderness. You're going to go through extensive testing and trials to refine your character, because the position you've been called to requires extensive refinement, okay? But God is about to raise you up, and do not allow the circumstances to have you veer off course, okay? We need to stay the course now more than ever, because we are almost there. We are literally already entering into this place. Like, the season has already shifted, but of course when they came to the promised land, they still had to like bring the walls down, right? When they approached the promised land, they had to bring the walls down. They had to fight some giants, okay? And this was part of the process, okay, of them laying hold to the promised land, but it was theirs. It was theirs. So as a chosen one, we go through a lifelong journey. I'm not talking about, 1 or 2 years. I'm talking about a lifelong journey. Before we even knew we were called and chosen and called as kings and priests to our God, we were already on that journey. Like, we're being processed by God. So all of your journey in this life has been for this moment that we're approaching. Okay, that's how huge it is. David and Joseph are two priests, kings in the Bible that went through this similar processing. They went through a lifelong journey of becoming king, or becoming, the top of a nation, leading a nation. And they went through extreme trials, and it will make you seem like you're going crazy, but you're not going to break, because this is God ordained. You've been God ordained into this. There is a purpose. This isn't coming because you're not doing the right thing, or because you're just being foolish about life. No, you are doing the right thing over and over again. You're being obedient over and over again. You are being persistent and being faithful to stand firm and continue to take the longer route, continue to take the harder route when everyone else is cutting shortcuts. You are making a conscious decision to take the harder route because God is calling you to take the harder route. But it seems like you're just being punished for being obedient. And this can do a number on your mind, on your confidence, on your spirit, your soul, okay? But this is where God's building the grit, okay? Because God is such a good father that when we go through all this, it's impossible for us. He makes it almost impossible for us to give up. Because when we are down to the wire and we're down and out, we feel like we can't go anymore, He gives us prophetic revelation. He gives us prophetic confirmation. He gives us the words and the prophetic signs that we need, that we are on the right path, and that we are making leeway, and we are being obedient, and we are pleasing Him, and that He's there with us on our journey, right? There's been so many times where I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to throw in the towel, and I am so ready, and God will give me a dream, or God will give me a word, or God will sing me a song and the lyrics just hit spot on. He is not cruel. Okay, He's not a cruel father. He's in this with us, and He's enduring these things with us, and He doesn't take pleasure in our sorrows, but He knows that those sufferings are required. Those sufferings are needed in order to build our character to where it needs to be, in order to withstand the places He's taking us. Okay, even Jesus was not without suffering. He learned obedience through His suffering, it says in the word. Okay, so He's teaching us obedience. He's teaching us steadfastness. He's teaching us wisdom. He's teaching us discernment. He's teaching us just how to operate as kings and priests, because when we get to that position, we don't want to look like idiots that don't know what we're doing or don't know what we're talking about, even though we might feel that way, because where God is taking us is so foreign to many and so foreign to what we've experienced in this lifetime, right? We're the underdogs. We've spent a lifetime being down and out, and so it's gonna feel strange to be in this place of where God is taking us, but he is with us, and we'll have confidence that as he's been with us through the trials, through the wilderness, and he's given us so much guidance and wisdom, he's going to do the same when we enter that position, like Joseph entered his position of second over all of Egypt, and how David entered his position. He left the cave, the cycle of him running for his life because Saul wanted to kill him, and fighting for his life. A lot of us feel like we're fighting for our lives right now and our livelihood. Like, that came to a close, and he came out of the cave and he took his position as king. Okay, so this is what it's all about. This is what it's all for, and we're about to enter that place. And so we've got to remain encouraged, and it's going to happen. It is going to birth forth. Before you birth forth a baby, you go through extreme contractions. You think you're gonna die. I gave birth like naturally on my second, and he was an 8-pound baby. Okay, had no idea it was gonna be that big. That's really big for me. So I mean, it felt like I was gonna die. It felt like I was gonna die. Okay, even the doctor was like, you could see the fear in his eyes, and like he was like, wow, that was like a movie when it was all said and over with, because I was screaming my freaking head off. And but I didn't die, and I gave birth to a beautiful baby, beautiful life, and this is how it's gonna feel right before the breakthrough and the birth happens of your new life. This is normal. This is actually a sign. If you are the chosen one, and chosen one, and you've been obedient, okay, this is what follows the chosen one: obedience after obedience after obedience. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, because we're not perfect. We fall, we stumble, we scrape our knee, like, we aren't always perfect, okay? We go through a lot of trials and tests, okay? But obedience marks the life of a chosen one, and authentic and love and pure devotion to God marks the chosen ones, okay? And so if this is you, the present sufferings is a sign that it's about to take place, okay? Hang in there. Don't give up. I'm excited. I'm excited for the chosen ones, because, oh my gosh, this reward is going to be epic. God is so excited. He's celebrating with us. Keep going. Okay, and I had to add this on, because as I was making this word, recording this word, I saw a bumper sticker that said honor student, and I knew the Lord was saying that you are an honor student. The chosen ones are an honor student. He is about to reward you. He is about to honor you. You are passing to the next level with honors, okay? You have passed the test with honors, with flying colors, okay? God is so proud of you. You should be proud of you, okay? Like, and don't look for comfort in other people, because many people are not going to understand. They don't understand the chosen ones and the journey of a chosen one, okay? So you're not going to find comfort in them. You're going to find your comfort in God, and he wants you to be comforted and know that he sees you as an honor student. He sees you as a king and a priest, and he has allowed the fire of your journey to push that king priest to the top, to push that out of you, to mold and shape that. So you should be proud. God is proud, and he has such a reward for your life, and we just need to remain humble, okay? That is important, that we are very self-aware of the importance of remaining humble as he exalts us, and remembering everything that we learned, staying grounded. And oftentimes people fall, kings fall in their place of comfort, okay? And so there's a temptation that comes with elevation, and there's a temptation, a strong temptation that comes with a place of elevation and comfort, and having things that you never had before, having access to power and things that you never had before. And so it's important that we remain humble, and this is why we've gone through this process, okay? So continue to do what you're doing, continue to be humble, continue to be steadfast, continue to be obedient, continue to stand authentically in who you are and who God created you to be. Amen. God bless you.